If you're stuck on the success, self-improvement, content, consumption treadmill, I'm going to share with you how to hit pause. I found myself in that same place. I love personal growth content. Started out with Tony Robbins and personal power, and then Awaken the Giant Within, which I think I've got the new copy of it right here. You can check it out. And it's been endless for me. Now, what's cool about it, people have said, hey, wow, this is the most positive guy that I've ever worked with. I've heard nice things like that. The reality is there is a price that you pay if you don't manage that obsession with consuming this content. Now, from one standpoint, of course, it can be expensive when you're possibly paying for courses or books like this book here, or audiobooks, attending events, all of these things, which I think of being obsessed with anything, it's probably a better obsession than most. But there is a cost more than that dollar investment cost. And it's the cost in your time. I don't think we often think about that because it's not a dollar cost that's coming out of our pocket, but it's another opportunity cost of building whatever your dream is and putting time into other things. Now, for me, it was this infinite loop because I remember reading Personal Power and Awaken the Giant Within, and it just has grown from there. And now, as you can see, there's more and more content as time goes on. And as valuable that content was, I found myself not implementing it. And maybe you're in that same space. You're not implementing it, and in that book or whatever book you're on now, it referenced another book, and then you purchase that book. Where I started to realize it in myself is I would consume one book, and then I would go find the next, purchase that, consume that book. But it got to the point where I'd see another book that I'd heard about, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to read it anyways. I'm going to buy it anyways. Let me just buy it now. And then those things just start to stack and stack and stack to the point where it's tough to even find the time to consume it. And I think that's where it makes it most obvious, where you look at all this and you can't even get to it. I find that with courses as well. One of the traps is now with audiobooks, you don't physically see it. I have hundreds, easily hundreds, in between Audible and the Books app, many that haven't been started yet. Where it really hit home, and I don't know if you've encountered this, there's a lot of amazing content, of course, on YouTube. Many of that content is very long form, and I'll find myself, whether it's super long form, I am hitting the watch later, right? Save it on the app. I've had this happen, I think, 3 times now, where I've maxed that out, and I think it's 4,999 or 5,000 videos in the watch later. Now, if I could calculate the amount of hours that is, it would be probably lifetimes. It'll never happen, but yet the next day I find more and more and more, and I keep adding more and more and more into this. And what you'll find is that time just gets consumed, and you just postpone starting what it is that you need to start. In the last video, we talked about this similar process with purchasing software before we're ready to use it. And I feel it's the same case here, is where you start the thing, you do the thing, right? Was it Hermosi that talked about that? If you're doing anything other but doing the thing, you're not doing the thing, right? Whatever it is you want to do. YouTube content, affiliate marketing, social marketing, influencing, whatever it is. And when you stumble into something that you hit a roadblock, there's some friction that's slowing you down or holding you back, then take a look at some of those books or invest in that, or plan that time to where it's not this. And this is where I really have a problem. I set no boundaries or time limits on these things, and it just goes on and on and on. Reminded me of, fortunately, the late Oliver Tree. Life goes on and on and on, right? That's probably why it's in my mind. But that time just passes. And I wanted to share this with you to think about that opportunity cost of the time, more so than the investment, because I think it is a good investment, but you could also overwhelm yourself. And I'm thinking right now I need to take a look at that audiobooks app, because I want to do some content about that, but more how I read the book and applied it in real life, so to solidify that lesson and share it with you as well. For me, maybe with you as well, it's really that time commitment on the consuming piece, and it just never ending. It's even to the point for me where I've probably purchased books, and very rarely that I've already purchased before. Almost made the mistake of purchasing courses that I'd already purchased before, because had I implemented, I would have remembered it, right? But since I didn't implement it, it's just a blur. It just gets part of the whole sea of all this success and personal growth. So if you want to hit pause on that self-improvement, personal growth treadmill that you're on, just like I am, think about that opportunity cost, and is it getting you closer to starting the thing you want to do, or are you actually doing the thing? When in most cases it's probably not, and you need to just start doing the thing, stumble along the way, but you're going to see a lot of improvement and growth, more so than just that consumption mindset of consuming content. It's just never ending. What I've seen that's even maybe impacted this even as well is I'll use AI to summarize some YouTube videos and things, and I have all these notebooks saved in Notion that I haven't gotten to. I probably got one page with all links of probably 100 in there. I am probably as addicted to success, content, and personal growth as anyone. So just wanted to let you know you're not the only one out there on that treadmill. Like I'm jumping off one treadmill and I've got 10 other success treadmills that I'm jumping onto. So think about that opportunity cost. Think about what it's holding you back from. Whatever that is, get started on that path. And then you're going to find things that you want to learn, where those success, personal growth, courses and content can help you get beyond that barrier and past some of the frictions that might be holding you back. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon, and wish you the best. Thanks again. Oh, and I forgot to mention, in the next video, I want to talk about some of the pitfalls of using AI that I've recently run into that I know you're going to want to check out. Super important. Check that out in this next video. Thanks.